Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Anita Rivers of Classic Royalty, and welcome back. And as you guys can see from the title, today we will be going over receipts. Now, I know a lot of you guys think a receipt is just, I'm gonna just write this and write this and write that. But no, today's video I want to show you guys what you should be writing, what you guys could be including in the receipt, and also a little thing I like to do in my receipts. So I have my receipt book here in my binder that I showed you guys in my last video, remember? And I'm actually going to go ahead and take this out and use this as an example because for 2020 I will not be using this small book. As you guys can see, this is the receipt book that I actually use. It's very small and you can't write that much in here. So I'm actually going to use this for today's video because I will be getting a new receipt book. So first we need to talk about receipts. We need receipt books. And why do we need receipt books? Basically, the receipt book is for your client and the receipt book is for you, because you don't want to have your client saying, well, I didn't get a receipt, I didn't give her that amount of money, or for the client's sake, you don't want the designer to say, well, she didn't give me $500 or she didn't give me a deposit. It's just something to protect you and also to protect your clients. So this is the book. Oh yes, I don't have any nails on, guys. I'm starting over fresh for the New Year's and I'm going short. So
I don't have any nails on.
this is the receipt book that I have, that I've always been using. And if I open it, you can see that it's filled out. And it does come with the second page that you guys can keep as the designer. But today I'm doing this video to show you guys what you can add, what you can include, what you can highlight, what you can X off, and etc. So I'm going to use this book because, again, I won't be using this book for 2020. So guys, designers, get your pens, get your paper, or get a receipt book so you guys can practice, okay? And pay attention. Alright guys, this is my receipt book. And as you guys can see, when it comes to a receipt book, everything's out here laid out for you. There's the date, there's the from, there's for rent. This is basically a rent receipt, but I use it for everything. And I'm going to show you guys how you can use it for everything. Another great thing about this particular receipt book is that it has an invoice number right here. So you can also put this on your client's contract that, you know, Anita Rivers, client 774085, you know, this will be my number, or for my client, this will be her number. So again, I'm going to go over how to write a receipt, or how I like to write my receipt. And I'm also going to show you something that I do down here with my client as well. So the first thing you guys are going to do is write the date. The first thing you guys will do is write December 10th, and then always write the year. So December 10th, 2019. If you guys can see that. Next, where it says from, this is where I write Classic Royalty. So I'm going to write Classic Royalty Designs, right? Just like that. So it's very simple. You write December 10th, 2019, Classic Royalty Designs. Now, underneath that, that's where I go into detail. I will write custom prom gown, example, silver glitter mesh, mermaid style, feathers, beaded fringe, etc. Right? I'm only writing this for the video. So that's normally what I would write. So you have the date, you have who it's from, which is you, and then you write a small description of what the dress is, correct? And then here where it says account, then it says paid, then it says due. So here I would write paid, I would write yes, and then right next to that, if you guys can see, I will write how much she paid. So here I'll put, for example, $500, and then here there are also some circles right here, and I would check she paid cash right there. Now, this part here where it says from and to, I normally write from, you know, from Classic Royalty. And then where it says by, right here, I normally write my name in script, Anita Rivers. And then right here, what a lot of people don't really do, because it's not common to do, right here where it says to, I will have my client sign their name in script, because that lets me know she read everything here and she has to sign it. That means when she signs this, she's agreeing with the date, she's agreeing with who I am, she's also agreeing with what she's getting for a prom or for bridal or for custom. And then here it's from Classic Royalty. It's by Anita Rivers, and then she would sign her name. So if I was a client, you know, I would sign my name in script or whatever, just like that. And also here I will put what she has paid me. So she's paid me $500, for example, right? So here I put $500 in this checkpoint here. And also going back to this side, it says due. This would be the remaining balance right here where it says due. So if the total garment is $1,000, here I'll put remaining balance is $500, sorry. So I'll put $500, right? Now, that's one way of how you guys can write your receipt. I'm going to show you another way of how to write your receipt. Things will be similar, but they will also be a little bit different. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next one. I'm going to draw an arrow here because it's basically the same thing. So again, I'm going to write the date, December 10th. You can do 2019. You can also write the date. And the time right now is 3:16. You can also write the date, guys, on your receipts. If that helps you out, you know, if you're afraid of going to court and you think something might happen, always leave as much detail as possible on the receipt. Again, you can also put this. You can put right here with the dollar amount. If the dress total is $1,000, you can put $1,000 in the receipt book. Right? You can do that. And then underneath that, you can put P, which is paid, and put $500. So you can put, this is what her garment costs, $1,000. P for paid, she only paid $500, correct? And then again, you can also write from Classic Royalty, or whatever the name of your brand is, designs. Also, you can put here prom gown, custom, mermaid style, silver glitter mesh, stones, and freestyle. You can do that as well. I'm just showing you guys different ways on what you can put on your receipt, where you can put things at, different from this one. Nothing is wrong. I'm just showing you guys different examples. It's still a receipt, okay? And then again, where it says from, it can be either from your personal name or from your brand. So from this time, I'm going to do Anita Rivers. And then by, I'm going to put Classic Royalty. And then again, where it says to, I will still have my client sign her name and signature here, whatever her name is. And then again, also where it says on this side, the account, you could put an X for nothing. You can put paid. She only paid $500. And then for due, she owes $500. So that's another way of how you guys can write the receipt. Normally, this is what I do. and both of them works. And then of course you can also put this number and this number on the contract of whoever the client is, where it says to. And again, the reason why I like this book, because it also has everything together, and of course all in one book, so everything stays together. Writing a receipt is very easy, but it can be difficult. And I wanted to do this video because I don't want a lot of you guys getting clients and the client is sitting directly in front of you and you get so stuck on not knowing what to write, you know, what to put, where to put it, and stuff like that. Get some plain paper, because eventually I will be getting another receipt book, a bigger one with a longer paper. I'm gonna put it here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So now I'm gonna show you guys how I will be doing my new 2020 receipts. Regular folder, and I'm actually gonna show you guys and explain to you guys what I'm gonna write when I get the longer receipt book. I just got a regular piece of paper. Ignore the folder, but unfortunately I don't have the new receipt book because when I went it was sold out. But for example, I want the new receipt book where it's very wide and it's very long and it's enough space for you to write what you need to write to cover what you're doing for your prom client. So of course I'm very sure it's very similar. So here we're going to do it a little bit different. Here I'm going to write the date. So it's December 10th. It's 2019. I can right here consultation and time, you can put 3:19 p.m. right? Then you can put for prom 2020. I'm pretty sure on the top right hand corner there's something like, you know, what she paid and etc. But I think I'm not going to do that. So what we're going to do here in this bottom part is really the details. For example, the details is what's important. The details would save you from going to court or, you know, having your client be suspicious. And it's to save you and it's to be smart. So for example, if I was to use this dress as an example for prom season, I'm going to show you guys how I would write everything out. So this is the dress. I'm going to leave that in camera, and this is the receipt. So here I would write purple glitter mesh mermaid style gown. That would be one bullet. Two, it will be double layer mermaid, because here, if you guys can see, it's a double layer. Then I'll write mesh on bust and knee, because there's mesh here, then there's mesh here. Then I will also write 1/2 two-toned sleeves, because there's a two-tone sleeve. I will put you know, 6 mm stones on sleeves, on plus on mesh. I also put horsehair. You can also put something here where it says custom measurements, and put quotations, see contract. You can do that too. And then I'm pretty sure in this box on the new receipt it will says you know, the amount. I'm just put $sign that I'm gonna just put here she paid $500. Or the receipt might have it as where you can put your own information on here. You can put you can literally put here cost is $1,000, right? Just like that. You can put the cost up here that's $1,000, and then you can put here paid $500 and balance due $500. You can put by, you know, February 16th, 2020. You can put whatever you want on your contracts, and I mean on your receipts. And the reason why I also added this little thing here where it says, you know, balance due $500, balance paid $500, and in due, balance due by February something, because now she knows she owes this amount by this date, and it's on her receipt. It also states that the cost of her garment was or is $1,000, correct? But then she only paid $500, and that she now owes $500. And then also it explains here what she's getting on her receipt, and it also says custom measurements, see contract. So this matches the receipt. This is the reason why I want to get the new and long receipt, so I can write out literally everything it says. You can also write the client size. You can also write you can also have the client sign the contract, or you can also have the guardian also sign the contract. So you have the client, which is the daughter going to prom, and then you also have the guardian. You have both of them signing the receipt. Both of them understands what this is above here. And also, if you want to get more detail, what's the main important thing you can also still write on your contracts? No exchanges, no refunds. And still have your client sign the contract, because this is the date, this is the time, they're going to prom, the cost of the garment is $1,000, this is what's included, this is what you paid, this is what you owe by this date. And again, it's no refunds, no exchanges. You can write it, and if you want, you can highlight it on your receipt. And again, have your clients sign the receipt and have them sign the contract. I'll give you an example of one of my clients signing their contract. Actually here, there you go. Here's a perfect example for this girl. It was $900, and she signed her own name, she signed her own name, she signed her own name. I have all of my clients sign their own name on their receipt. I don't care how young or old they are. Their parents are also here to witness it. And again, their client, my client signs the receipt, but also my client and their parent signs the contract. So I have two legal documents, which is the receipt, that's proof, and I have the receipt, that's proof. So like I said, guys, a receipt is a very simple thing, but some people don't know how to write a receipt. Some people don't know what to include in a receipt. Or it's also best to do this video because a lot of you guys can also add the no exchange, no refunds, balance due. You guys, it's okay to write paid this amount, or owe on this amount, or pickup date on the receipt. It's okay to write these things. Write what you want. It's your business. It's your business. It's your receipt. It's your contract. So make sure you guys do those things. I hope you guys got a good example or a good explanation on how to write a receipt or what can be included in a receipt. I hope this does help you. These are some of my old receipts. As you can see, they're very small. They're very small, and that's another reason why I also want to get a bigger receipt book. You guys can get a receipt book this small. It's okay, but you guys see how small this is, and normally I would rip this off and give this to my client. I would normally put it in an envelope with my business card and with a swatch or a sample from their gown. But now I want to start writing more. More is always best, because also it makes your clients feel like, okay, if she's writing a lot on this receipt, that means I'm getting a lot. And you are getting a lot, client. You are getting the fabric. You can also put all fabric, all trims included on a receipt. All fabric, all trims included on a receipt. That lets them know all fabric, all trims, because when it comes to clients, they just don't understand and they just don't know. They like to read. They can't just assume. So again, they need to put, or you guys as designers needs to put what's included. So what's included? All fabric, all trims, all stones, horsehair. Even if they don't know what it is, put it on a receipt. Horsehair, glitter mesh, stones, zipper, bias tape, linings, 6 yards of this, 5 yards of that, 2 yards of this, 1 appointment, 1 consultation, 1 fitting. It makes everything easier. I don't want to see any of you guys on these court shows, because I've seen a lot of people on Judge Mathis and Judge Karen because they left something out on a receipt, or they fail to have on a receipt that what they owed or what they paid, and etc. So I hope this short video about how to write a receipt, like I said, I will be getting the new receipt book very soon. And again, if you don't know where to get one, go to your local Dollar General, go to your local Family Dollar, Dollar Tree. This is what mine looks like. Even though it says money receipt book, it's fine. It's a receipt book. Even though it says rent, it's fine. You know, this is still a contract, basically, quote unquote. And that's it for this video. So I hope you guys learned a lot from this receipt book tutorial. If you guys have any suggestions on what else you guys would put on your contract, leave it below in the comments. And that's about it for this video. And I'll speak to you guys next time. Bye, guys.